Hello everybody. So today we are back with another video of me trying out your teams. So if you know how this all goes, you can skip to the first timestamp if you like. But if you are new here, I would highly recommend listening to what I have to say because pretty much the gist of this is you drop a comment down below about a team you want me to try out and I will hopefully try it out on the next episode. But what makes this intro very important is that I will show you all the characters I have and the ones that I don't have so that, if you recommend a specific character, you would have to, know what I don't have. So these are the characters I do not own. So if you want me to play a team like them, you would have to give me an alternative option or something, or just try out a different team. And these are all the characters I own. So luckily I own a lot of characters and I have built a lot of characters. So you have a pretty good range to try out with. So pretty much work with what you got until maybe level 70. But if you have a specific character down here that can work at level 20, then I will still try it. So yeah, anything you really want, I will go back up just to show you my options once more. So if you want me to try out a team of your choice, just let me know in the comments below. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the series. So yeah, if you want to stick around, go ahead. So yeah, let's get to it. So let's just look at Navia and yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so this is the first team of the day. I will have the comment on the screen right now. Pretty much it is a Ayato Mono Hydra team, but since I don't have Ayato, Child is my substitute option, which is okay. So yeah. So pretty much the gist, I will have the comment on the screen as I did, and then I mention the build or the teams, and then we'll showcase it. And then I'll show the builds afterwards. So yeah. Making it simple but sweet. So that is the team. So what this series pretty much goes as I show the builds is that it's not really trying to find the best teams ever. I'm not trying to say oh, this team sucks and all that stuff. It's pretty much people giving me the teams that they may like or they want to see, and they could be meta teams if they just want to see a meta team, or it could be just a wonky team just for the fun of it, because this series is not exactly for meta related things. It's pretty much just have some fun, try out some teams, and maybe these silly teams can be actually really fun, and then it changes the way you play the game. Okay, you have a new favorite team because of the series. But yeah, it's just so far I've gotten a few teams that I actually really like from this series that I actually use on my own time. So yeah, this series is actually helping out spreading the range of teams that we can make in this game to where we can make things usable and still pretty fun while it doesn't have to be the best in the game. But yeah, anyways, there's the pretty much a brief explanation of how the series goes. And yeah, let's just head to the next team. Okay, so now this is the second team. I will have the comment on the screen right now. Pretty much they want me to try out a physical team. So I'm not entirely sure what best teams would be for her as well, but I'm just going to work with what I can come up with. With Superconduct and Rosaria. I think her C1 is good with physical, but you don't want to use Oz, but I'm going to use Oz anyway, so yeah. We're just going to find out and see if this team even works, so yeah. So yeah. So, half health is a pretty decent start. Let's see if we can finish him off. Yeah. Let's see what the second rotation looks like. Yeah. Just note that I do have a level 4 normal attack, so I'm not sure what the full potential of this team could be. for what her best team is. So I tried to work with what I got. So hopefully that was okay. So yeah. From what I don't have any physical artifacts, so I thought to give this a try. So yeah, hopefully that was good enough. So yeah. Because I never tried to do physical fischl before. And I think I don't, because her signature weapon is physical, right? It is. Sadly, I don't have it leveled up, but maybe one day because it's nice aesthetically on her. But yeah. Mika is also a good option, I believe, for the physical stuff, but he is level 20, so I'm not sure how much he would even provide to the table. So I decided to just go the safe option and just use Bennett instead, because, well, Bennett's just a free attack buff, so yeah. Can't go wrong with Bennett, probably, unless he overrides any elemental reactions. If you have a C6 Bennett, then this team obviously is impossible to try out, but yeah. Maybe replace the Bennett with like Mika or Zhongli, something like that. Or another Electro, I don't know. I'm not a physical expert. Maybe even Dino too, I don't know. So yeah, that was that team. Hopefully you liked it. So yeah, let's head to the next one. Alrighty, so I will have this comment on the screen right now. Pretty much what I could see, it's a Sethos team with just using Shalonen and Fischl and Kirara. So Kirara is a pretty uncommon sight to see, so I'm happy to see it because I actually like Kirara a lot. So if you haven't built a Kirara and you may need some Dendro characters, Kirara is a really good character. So just a recommendation. And she got the cute little trail. I forgot I got that. Anyways, let's not get sidetracked. Let's have some fun. Just note that I'm like not entirely the most experienced with Sethos right now, so just working with my little bit of knowledge I have about him. But oh, I do like the quick playstyle. Probably finish this off right here, right? Yeah. Obviously, I don't remember that. I didn't see all the numbers. I don't remember what the first charge attacks were, but I think they were decent. But just note that if you don't know much about elemental reactions of Dendro, having a character level 90 is like 35-ish% better. It was around there, at least 30% better than leaving them at level 80. Just note, I haven't 90'd them because I haven't decided to farm the rocks. So yeah. Anyways, I'll just show the builds. But yeah, Sethos is a really cool character that I've been meaning to build, and I'm glad that this series pretty much made me, take the time to build him. I wish he had more constellations, but I had no reason to pull on the current banner. So sadly, I could not improve him, but that's okay. Maybe on a rerun when he comes back, but that could be a while. But I'm patient, so that's alright. We can toy around with other characters in the process. Alrighty, so I do have C2 Shalonen here that can help generate extra energy for Sethos, which is like a pretty good synergy. But in raw damage output from what you seen here, it didn't add much because it just pretty much energy. So if you have a C0 Shalonen, the damage output is similar because she's not giving any more, but consistency, because I get more energy, is where the gap happens. But my rotation wasn't the greatest, but yeah, little fun team. Hopefully you enjoyed it. So yeah, let's head to the next one. Alrighty, so we are on the next team. I will have the comment on the screen right now. And the reason why we are in a different location is because, if you can read the comment, they recommended me to do a C2 Shalonen rotation. So I'll give that an attempt. And the reason why I'm here is because doing a C2 Shalonen rotation requires more HP on the enemy. So yeah, this guy has a lot of HP. So that's where we're testing it today. So as for the rotation, I will hopefully try to figure that out as we go. So yeah, let's see how things go here. Maybe something like that. Kind of like, I think you could do one catching burst with Sarah's buff. Then you could do one more catching burst without it because hard to go back to Sarah because he's a bit clunky without her burst. So keep that in mind. So I think, yeah, you could just do 2 catching bursts and then go back to do your normal rotation. And then Sarah is ready to go after 2 Shalonen skills, probably. So hopefully that answered the question. It seemed to have worked. So yeah. Oh yeah, the the builds. My bad. Yeah. Maybe one of these days I'll try to improve my catchings build because maybe I want her to get a little bit more crit rate, and some of these pieces have some room to improve. So yeah. As for the Sarah build, it isn't the greatest in the world, but it gets the job done for me. It's a relatively balanced build because it has a decent ER that sometimes it gets enough in some teams like this. In Shalonen teams, it's perfectly fine and pretty good amount of attack and all that stuff. But yeah, can it be improved? Yeah, but I'm not exactly like a turbo min maxer. I'm like I get a pretty good build on a character and then I go to the next one just so I can have a whole broad spectrum of options to try out, especially for this series because I don't want to do this series and I have like 10 characters who are like built like trash and then I have that like one like hyper invested Arlecchino where it's like, wow, this Arlecchino is doing so much more damage than everything else. So yeah, my characters are relatively balanced all around. There are some that are better than others, but they're all functional, and I like that. That's pretty much what I like. They get the job done. They can beat the Abyss and all that stuff, and I have a lot of fun with it. So yeah, that was this team. I hope you enjoyed. So yeah, let's go to the next one. Alrighty, so I will have this comment on the screen right now. So there was a little bit of an issue that there was like a little comment thread underneath it to where it was, this team is not really possible for Shalonen because there's 2 Animos with Shalonen and Kazuha and Shenyun. So I just kind of read through the replies and I was about to do Dendro main character. Then I realized that's also a non-scrollable element or crystallizable element. So that also doesn't work. So what this player, the person who recommended or asked for this, they don't own any Archons. So I'm going to play it safe and assume that they don't really have any of like the like Yalan and all that stuff as well. So I'm going to just play it safe and just use Bennett. Because I'm not entirely sure what to put else in there. So yeah. Hopefully that's okay. Because yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I can work with on without having Farina and stuff, but it is what it is. So yeah. So yeah, let me just clear it off. Okay. Just note that I didn't really optimize my build for this specific showcase. I didn't really change her normal build. It was Witsith as they requested, but Gilded Dreams, I don't think it does too much for this showcase. So Gilded Dreams didn't do too much, but as you may see, as you saw, it did pretty good damage. I'd say it was like 70k plus on the plunges. So Yeah, and that was pretty much raw. That's like pretty much C0 power on all of these characters because C2 Shalonen didn't do anything for extra damage, and since I didn't do Yamiko's burst, it didn't really buff me in that regard. So that is doable. Hopefully they weren't trying to do this request to avoid Bennett, but if you were trying to avoid Bennett, maybe you can put like official for extra electro or maybe a shielder, an elemental one, like not like Layla or something, but I'm not sure if you need a shielder for that team. Who else? I mean, if you do have Yalan, that would be a good option too. Maybe Xingqiu. I'm not sure how that would work, but yeah. Since you don't have Nahida, Farina, just the Archons, hopefully this team satisfied your request to make it actually functional, because I'm guessing you were trying to make this team work with, for sure, Shen Yun and Shalonen, so I just had to figure out the last slot. But yeah. As for what I would do on Yaimiko if I use it normally, it's probably up to you. You could probably do 2-piece sets or make it wonky and give her like the desert pavilion, make her do it 1 charge attack, and then she has 30% plunge damage bonus or something. 40%. It's silly, but it's something. But yeah, Gilded Dreams didn't do too much here, so you can obviously improve upon it. But yeah, hopefully this satisfied your request. So yeah, if it did, I hope you enjoyed, along with everyone else watching. So yeah, let's head to the next team. Alrighty, so we are now on the next team. I will have it on the comment on the screen right now. I'm going into a different environment just for a little bit of AoE purposes. I know I got some recommendations of different areas, but I don't need too many enemies for this test. Like I know like there's like a domain in Inazuma with a crap ton of wolf hounds or whatever they're called, rift hounds, but let's just rock it here. So it's called the Sukokomon team. It's an old classic back when like Kokomi came out, but the problem is I think it's pretty hard to use. So if I mess this up, I apologize, because yeah, I'm just gonna try to do this. I think you have to like use like Sucrose's skill like the same time of Woba or something, and like you're supposed to like pyro swirl the Shangling, but I don't know if you use like the abilities. I might actually have to do a retake on this, which is okay. Yeah, I'll try again. Let's see if we can give this a second try. Give it a second chance on my skill issue. I'll watch a video actually, just to see what it looks like. Okay, I'll give this team another try. Got a weird old wonky rotation on my other monitor right now. I probably won't follow along, but I will try I'll try my best. So yeah. So gosh, I might have to actually change the domain. Those guys were acting shy. Okay, actually, I'm gonna give this team extra screen time for the sake of I didn't like how those enemies did not even try to group up. So we're gonna try out somewhere else. I'm gonna enter this domain, a domain that I have never touched in my life, because I never needed anything from here, but I remember correctly, this is a good spot for stuff, so I'll find out. So yeah, oh, that already ruined my life. I already messed that up hard, but let's. I'm gonna try again. Well, this could be my last attempt, so hopefully this doesn't mess up. Not sure if I'm swirling the right things, but yeah. I'm gonna call that the run. Hopefully that was good enough. Like, I think you had the perfectly timed Sucrose's skills to where she like swirled pyro from Guoba, and it like completely explodes everything, but I'm not you need practice to play this team. But anyways, I hope I played it like at least 20% correct. But yeah, I'll just show the builds. I think they're pretty the basic what you'd expect on these characters, I think. So yeah. But yeah, the Sukokoman team was a team that just intrigued me a few years ago when it actually was discovered. That I never gave it a try, I don't think. Maybe I tried once and I just gave up. Or I tried with Kazuha instead, but yeah. This is one of the more complex teams that only theory crafters could invent because the average player would only discover this team by accident probably. So yeah. Anyways, this is it's a cool team. So in the right scenario, it does a lot of damage, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. Yeah, my gameplay wasn't the prettiest, so hopefully I got the message across of what the team can do partially, but if you want to know how Sukokoman works, you'd have to search up a video on it by the actual people that know how to use it. So sadly, I haven't had any much experience with this team yet, so I mean, if I wanted to take the time to practice it off camera, I could. But yeah, that was my attempt at Sukokoman. So anyways, if you enjoyed this team, I appreciate it. So yeah, let's head to the next one. Okay, so this is the next team of the day. I will have the comment on the screen right now. It is a Mulaney team with Shalonen and Sucrose and pretty much an optional Pyro character. And I decided to go Shangling because it's a safe option for me. I don't have to re-gear. I don't have to put gear on Xinyan. But Xinyan is a good option for Mulaney, which sounds weird, but she can be good. So yeah. Anyways, let's see how this team goes. Alrighty. Oh, yeah, my bad. I meant to use her skill as well, but I guess her burst had a different option. So anyways. So I just like using her burst, it's funny. I don't have her 4-piece set yet, so I never really bothered to go for it on her yet. Maybe I could level up these artifacts, or I have a build that I could like put it on her, but I decided to just rock this for now. It seems to work. But I mean, if you wanted to try out that team and you saw that how it worked, I think that's pretty self-explanatory that it's a functional team. Yeah. I guess these artifacts don't matter. They're just instructors. If you want to see the Pyro Goblet that I just left on her though, I guess. But my Shalonen is C2, so I did get a little bit extra HP, but overall I didn't get too much from exterior whale-ish stuff, unless you want to consider C6 Sucrose a whale support. If I even use Sucrose correctly, but yeah. The reason why I use instructors on Shangling is because you don't need Shangling to be doing too much damage because she's not vaporizing herself. So might as well just give her instructors and you can just maximize the damage on Mulaney. So if you want to do this, I'd recommend like having a 4-piece instructors, but a 5-star Sans with like ER as the main stat. She'll be energy hungry, very energy hungry. So yeah. Yeah, that was the team. If you enjoyed it, thank you very much. I thought it was cool. Just one-tapping the boss. So anyways, yeah. Let's go to the next team. Alright, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It is a pretty specific team, as you may see. They wanted me to specifically use like 2-piece, not the 4-piece healing set, so I decided to calibrate for that. It wasn't the prettiest thing because my Hydro sets are crit damage because I don't need the Hydro set on HP, but anyways. And another issue on my part is that they wanted me to use Mulaney's free-to-play weapon, and I don't have that thing, at least leveled up. I would preferably want it to be R5 for leveling up, so yeah. Anyways, I'm going to try to hope that my... so I have C2 Farina, and I have C2 Shalonen with R1, so hopefully this extra damage percent I get will offset the fact that I don't have Mulaney's elemental damage or normal attack bonus on the weapon. So hopefully this is relatively close to what you requested. But if not, I apologize, because I unfortunately don't have every weapon in the game leveled up. But yeah. So yeah, that was the showcase. So I guess I'll show the build. I guess the stats here don't really matter, but yeah. This was pretty much the two-piece set. It's a bit awkward because as I said earlier, is that I had to equip Hydro damage bonus because they requested it, but they have crit. So yeah. Because normally she would be rocking 4-piece with HP and ER, and then this one will be HP and ER as well. So that she would actually have like a normal full build. But I'm guessing they either want 2-piece for their own satisfaction, or they don't have the 4-piece set. That's my guess, but could be wrong. But yeah, sadly I didn't have the best build in regards to 2-piece, and also Mulaney's weapon. One day I might level it up one day once I get it R5, because I plan to have leveled it up, but I didn't have enough billets because I recently built this thing for Lisa. It's good. It's a good weapon on Lisa, but didn't have any billets left, I think. Or maybe I have like 1 or 2, but I want enough to R5 before leveling up a buildable weapon because, well, might as well. Because they're free-to-play weapons, I might as well build them once they're at their full potential. But yeah. Hopefully this satisfied your request as a normal attack Kokomi. A build-ish thing. But yeah. Sadly, there was a few things I just couldn't satisfy, but yeah. Anyways, but if I did satisfy your thing, hopefully you enjoyed. So yeah. Let us go to the next team. Alrighty, so we are on the next team. It's on, I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It is a Mono Hydro Nilou skill on-field DPS with Shilonen. So yeah, I think I have an idea, and I'm also going to do a bonus because I was also curious to try out Vaporize. So I'll give it a try here as well. So that's like a little bonus team I'm going to do afterwards. So yeah, just out of curiosity. But you will also see in a moment a big flaw in my Nilou build. You might see it in a second. So yeah, let's just have a casual overview of what I'm using. So this build has a little bit of EM for the Vaporize team I'm about to try out next and see if that works at all. But you'll see in a second that yeah. So before anyone screams at me, the reason why I never level them up because Nilou Bloom does not care about her scalings of any of these things because her kit just does Bloom stuff. So I wanted to save resources and not level this up. So if I if I wanted to build like other damage parts in her, oh, I also messed up the Farina build. She's on, oh, because Nilou's holding it. So I forgot to check. Typically Farina's on the 90 crit rate one, but oh well. Flip-flopped a few artifacts and weapons, but yeah. After this, I want to give a little bonus run on Vaporize, just to see if it does anything different, and to see if my level 1 talent Nilou can handle Vaporize is funny. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a little try after this. So yeah. I'm not sure if it'll do good, solely because her talents are level 1. If they're like level 8 plus, then I think there's no issues there. But level 1 talents, yeah, we're gonna give it a try. All right. So yeah, we'll see you in a second. Alrighty, so this is the bonus team. No requests for this one, so I just wanted to give it a try just because I have the Nilou crit build equipped despite her having level 1 talents. But hey, let's just give it a try and see if I even do any damage with this. So yeah. I'm gonna do this. to ensure I get a lot of pyro on the enemy. So damage was all right, I guess. So yeah, that was my little attempt. It would kill the boss if her talents were not level 1. Is her skill the damage of the sword? So if you were to do like DPS Nilu, if anyone knows, is this normal attack damage or is this skill damage? Because I could have went Golden Troop, but yeah. If it isn't, then normal attack damage is good too, but I have no clue. I've never really built that crit Nilu, so yeah. Anyways, since I guess I'll show all the builds briefly again, in case people are watching through timestamps. But yeah, a little bonus one just for the fun. So yeah. Because crit Nilu is cool, because I mean those animations exist for a reason, right? Like she has cool animations on her skill when you use all of them and then you start blooming enemies, but she has cool normal attacks whenever you don't use all of them. Yeah, it's like, well, if they took the time to animate them and add like particles, effects, and all that stuff to an ability like that, might as well make it functional, right? So, if anyone uses crit Nilu out there, I know the C6 Nilus probably do, but raise your hand if you have a C6 Nilu, because you probably won't find many of those around here. They exist, but I doubt they're that popular. If I find a C6 Nilu on my comment section, then I'd be surprised. But I have nothing against that. If you have a C6 Nilu, that's really cool. I just hope you had a functional wallet to where, or you just saved as a free to play. But as long as you didn't like go in debt to get a C6 character, then props to you. But yeah, anyways. Those were the builds of the little bonus team. So yeah, let's go to the next team that I was actually requested. So see you then. Alrighty, so now we are on the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. So what they wanted to do is to try out a Tighnari Quick Bloom team with EM Raiden, Farina, and Baiju. And they don't have Baiju yet, so this is like, they requested this to see what the team does before they get him. So yeah. Yeah, I'll give it a little try to see how it goes, and yeah, let's give it a little peek. Alrighty, so that was pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna just make sure my Baiju's on the right build. Okay, yeah, he was on the right build. Just double checking, because I flip-flopped a lot of artifacts today so far. So, honestly, I was pretty much focused on Tighnari's damage, which wasn't as high as like his normal teams go. But since the boss died really quickly, I'm guessing the Farina Baiju EM Raiden combo got the job done. So yeah, that's but this is a good combo. You got yourself Hydro application. For this team, I would recommend like a either ER weapon, just to ensure that she has enough ER for solo Hydro. So yeah, I didn't optimize this build for solo Hydro. But if I were to do it, I would give her crit rate Circlet and Favonius. What if you have like the pipe, I guess, that could help too. Get like 220 ER plus is what I'm going for maybe. What if I did have Favonius on her actually? So if I were to have a Favonius build, this is what I would recommend. Favonius Farina would be 237, and that's a pretty comfortable ratio for me. So yeah, just a little tidbit if anyone wants to give a team a try. Just note that Farina loves energy recharge, unless you have her C4 for some reason. But yeah, EM Raiden, also really, that's a lot of EM. But this is just because it's Battle Pass. It's not much better than the Dragon's Bane. It has 19 less EM than this one at R5, so you can use this, or you can use anything else that you want, I guess. Whatever satisfies your needs, so. What's cool about this team is that EM is like the easiest build to farm in this entire game. You can get a full EM set in like a week and a half to 2 weeks, or less if you're luckier. And people may think that's like, oh wow, I have to get an EM main stat. That's so hard. Well, try to get yourself a 4-liner artifact with dual crit, and they have to roll crit. So it's rare. You just have to get the EM main stat and you call it a day. On some characters, you'd want ER on some of them, but just for Raiden, all you need is EM. You don't need the user burst. So yeah. Anyways, getting a little sidetracked, but yeah, pretty good team. Yeah, it's always fun to play around with this stuff. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, I hope you did. So yeah, let's go to the next team. Alrighty, so now we're on the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It is a Linny Thundering Pulse team with Jean, Bennett, and Shang Ling. So I'm guessing Thundering Pulse is because that is their only weapon they have for stat stick. And maybe this team is a recommendation because they're saving for Linny. So if you are saving for Linny, along with the other people saving for Linny, I wish you the best of luck for when the banners reset tomorrow, or technically today if you see this video, because it'll be early in the morning because I'll be editing this video late at night. So anyways, yeah, I wish you all the best of luck if you are going for Linny or Chaska or saving for someone else. Yeah, just a random best of luck stuff. So yeah, let's just see how this team goes. So you get a little bit of Sunfire with Jean and Bennett, along with Swirling. And let's see how we do here. Almost one-shotted it with his combo, but yeah, you get the gist. This is probably the most budget-friendly team that I have so far in this video, because my like Shalonen and Kazuha have constellations, but Linny is C0 and Shangling constellations are like probably self-explanatory to where most players have him if they played this game long enough. So hopefully. And her weapon is, well, from fishing. And ever since I got the catch, I have never touched a fish ever since. You will never see me touch a fish. Actually, no, the last time I touched a fish is when I was farming just a few of those little ones so I can actually get a aquarium to put my pufferfish, because I had so many pufferfish left because they were taunting me. I'm getting sidetracked again, but yeah. I don't like fishing. Never did. So, to those I've seen that got the 2,000 fish achievement. I don't know how you did it. I think I probably said that in a previous video, but gosh. Do you guys, like, exist outside of your rooms? I'm not trying to insult anyone, but gosh, that's a lot of fish. Like, that's like isn't that like a few weeks of grinding? Or a few months? Or years? I have no clue. It's a lot of time. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this team, and ignore my rant if it was unnecessary. But yeah, anyways, let's just go to the next team. Alrighty, so now we're on the next team. I will have the comment on the screen right now. I believe this is the first meta team of the video so far, which is no issue. If you want me to play a meta team, by all means recommend one. So this is one of my more favorite teams because it flows so well. And despite me doing this on a single target, this team is so good on multi-target as well. So that's also a thought. So yeah, let's just put Xiao in action. So my Xiao build is not the greatest. So there's so much room for improvement because I just kind of gave him my spare Marechaussee Hunter artifacts. But with this team combination, he beats the Abyss, which is enough for me. So yeah, I'm happy with what I've gotten with this team. Like there's still room for improvements, but what's cool about this team is that Xiao was always known to be an energy hungry character, so you can just like you'd need like 130 to 140 maybe when you pair him with like Farazan or something. But now Farazan and Shen Yun working together for energy, yeah, you're pretty much set. What was my Xiao at? 127. You could probably rock 120 and be safe. As for less than that, I'm not sure. Maybe it's correct, but I just have to check one of these days. But if anyone knows, then Yeah, you know, you know. But yeah, like this team gives a lot of energy regards to animo, like just all the animo particles flying around. It's a good flow, and if you're doing everything correctly, you just go through the characters, and it's like a perfect rotation. Once Xiao's done, your Farina's ready, your Farazan's ready, and then your Shen Yun's ready, and then you just go to the next rotation. It's like nothing, no extra funneling, no extra waiting or optimizing stuff. You just go through the rotations step by step, and you are just you're plowing enemies. You're plunging up and down, and I don't know, just, you're killing things. And yeah, but enough of me praising this team. This team's fun. So if you have the whole combo, then obviously you probably play it. But yeah, it's fun. Fun team. Highly recommend if you like most of the characters here. So yeah. Anyways, if you enjoyed this, I appreciate it. Let's go to the next team. Alrighty, so we are on the next team. I will have the comment on the screen right now, and we are in a different area because they said they just pretty much asked for a vape Hu Tao, please. Nothing in particular, so I decided like, well, might as well use my favorite Hu Tao team in the game, which is like a newer one because Salonin. So yeah, I wanted to go over here because this enemy has more health, and it just showcases the power of this team. Where people say like, oh, Arlecchino power crept Hu Tao. Obviously, this team has constellations and stuff, but even without the constellations, Hu Tao still holds her own in many regards of the game. So don't let meta slaves say that to you. Is Arlecchino better? Yes, but is Hu Tao good? Yes, she still is. Without constellations, Hu Tao is probably doing like 90k plus, 90k minimum, is my guess. I'm no math expert in regards to theory crafting and Genshin, but minusing my constellations and stuff, you'll probably do still a hefty amount of damage that will like kill anything in the game that isn't pyro immune. So yeah, just a thought. And if you have a 4-piece Crimson Witch set, because my Hu Tao is on a 2-piece because I don't farm Crimson Witch. But this pretty much gets the job done because having more HP and EM is nice. Because Crimson Witch gives you like pyro damage bonus, right? Damage percent. So this gives you damage percent, right? I believe they're additional to your normal stats. So damage percent gives you, so Farina gives me damage percent, Yelan gives me damage percent, and Salonin gives me damage percent. So maybe, in theory, I have enough damage percent to not need Crimson Witch, unless there's a different multiplier in there, but I'm not sure. But yeah, more HP, more EM. My characters aren't buffing that. Salonin buffs HP, but for my Hydro characters. So since Hu Tao is Pyro, she buffed her attack, which is also good. So yeah, nothing bad about that. But yeah, this is my favorite Hu Tao team. This is also a really good Arlecchino team. With yeah, just replace Hu Tao with Arlecchino. Does similar, if not more damage. I'm not sure. It does a lot of damage. It kills. Both teams kill. So, no need to fight about which one's better. I love them both. Why fight when you can have both, right? Because, yeah, they're pretty different. Oh, and I guess my Hu Tao C1. So, I think people might not like Hu Tao as much if she's C0. So, I obviously have a bias because I never really played with her C0 because I got her C1 right away. But if you have like Shen Yun, you can plunge with Hu Tao and you don't have to ever worry about stamina again. But anyways, getting sidetracked. This is a good team. Highly recommended. Even at C0 of all the characters. Still really good. But yeah, or something close to it. But yeah, that's the team. If you enjoyed it, hope you did. So yeah, let's go to the next team. Or I guess I decided to just stay here for a few more kills just to spice up the video because I'm not going to do any Abyss runs today because for the sake of time, my last video was 1 hour long. So this one might be, it might still be 1 hour long, but we'll find out once I actually edit the video. But anyways, let's get right to it. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. They want me to do a Navia team that is not Circle Impact. So no Bennett is what they want. So... And Farina is good for not having Circle Impact, but they said they use Neuvillette, so no Farina. Farina is locked. So I hope you have Yelan. Most players have Xingqiu, so This is a team I've used a few times in the Abyss. It has cleared. So that's my one option assumption because I don't know who else. Maybe replace Xingqiu or Yelan with Fischl just for some extra sub DPS damage. But yeah. This is what I would do if I want to not worry about circle impact. Just have, like, I love Yelan and Xingqiu work really well together, but if you don't have Yelan, you could probably just put Fischl in her place, maybe. And that should get the job done as well. But yeah. Let's see how much damage I do. I think I missed some stuff, but you get a lot of sub DPS, so if Navi is not doing that much damage, then you got your you got a lot of rain swords and Yelan projectiles flying around too. So yeah, there's that. So damage wise, it's not the highest for Navia herself, but you have so many sub DPSs working together. Also applying a lot of hydro that makes you able to crystallize more to give your stacks to make yourself feel more comfortable. So if you want a non-circle impact team, that's what I recommend. So yeah. Yeah, Yelan and Xingqiu is a good combination. But if you don't have Yelan, yeah, like I said a second ago, Fischl, good option too. Not sure who else to use, but yeah, that's because Fischl's Oz has pretty good range. Maybe you can use Fischl and Beto together for like Taser. Tasing nothing kind of, because there'll be only Electro and Geo, but that's just a random option. But yeah. This is what I typically use for if I don't have the other options available. But yeah, like I do have like supportive stuff. Like this is not like a team that I just randomly concocted just today, because I have used this in the Abyss with the last one with all the Geo shields on the second half. That was like annoying. So this team it does clear. I know I have constellations on Shalonen, but you should be able to do just fine, because that's pretty much the only constellation I have that like adds much to it. Like Yelan does have C1, but it just helps with her with energy. That's it. So if you just put Favonius on Yelan, you're fine. Anyways, hopefully you like this team. Hopefully this suits your request about a non-circle impact team. Pretty much Navia, but with Navia is doing maybe 60 to 70% of her potential damage. Maybe that's a bit high. I don't know. But she's doing a pretty good portion of her maximum damage while having a crap ton of sub DPSs helping her do more damage. So overall, it's probably around similar damage or a little bit under, my guess. As for the numbers, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, that's enough ranting there. Hopefully you'll like the team. So yeah, let's go to the next one. Alrighty, so this is the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. Pretty much they want me to do is a shatter and physical team build. So this person uses Fremine, so I don't have a built Fremine, and Eula is pretty much the same thing. Her build is not good, so hopefully that's not a big deal. So they want me to use a shatter team, but include a healer because they want to use it for everyone. So this is probably a team I would do. Pretty much you got the Rosario to get more cryo application along with physical resistance, Xingqiu for damage reduction on yourself, and good hydro application for freezing, and then Kuki for superconduct and healing, which is what they want me to have. Sustain. This should be good, so hopefully that it is good. Obviously I haven't tried it before, so let's figure it out. Obviously, we're out of the range of the ultimate, but probably you would have to like recast abilities, but maybe that's an option. Just yeah, an idea. As for other options, maybe I don't know. You could. I think the other options are interchangeable. Maybe Xingqiu can stay because it's a really good option. Kuki could be stay in case you want to ensure that you have the superconduct if you want more physical damage. But if you're just going raw shatter, then I don't know. Shatter Bloom with Denjo, I don't know. Anyways, I probably said I don't know a lot, but yeah, this was my idea of what you requested. So hopefully it is an option that you could use. It seems interesting enough. Maybe Rosaria can be changed for someone else. I don't know, Diona or Mika. Well, Mika doesn't have much cryo application, so maybe not that. And there'll be 2 healers on the team. So who else? Layla, but I'm not sure if you need extra sustain. But I mean, her cryo application is not that bad as well. Is that I just use Rosaria because she has off-field cryo application, crit rate buffs, and um the physical bonus at C6. I don't think that she does anything else before that. But if you don't have C6 Rosaria, then you can use like Layla or other stuff. Tenacity Layla, maybe. But yeah, did I show did I show the cookie build? I mean, it doesn't really matter. I honestly forgot. I was like talking so much, but it's an EM cookie. And there's nothing to hyper bloom because I didn't swap anything out. But she heals enough. But anyways, yeah, that's what you requested, kind of. So hopefully it's correct. So yeah. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it satisfied your request. And yeah, let's go to the next team. Alrighty, so we were on the next team. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It is a Yalan DPS team with Kazuha, Shalonen, and Farina. So pretty much your new Valette, new hypercarry meta team, but just put Yalan in place instead. I did a whole dedicated video on this in my earlier videos, but that was when I had a headset microphone, so my microphone quality is not as good as this one right now. But hopefully this microphone quality is good because I'm still trying to calibrate it to satisfy my own desires. But yeah, just toying around with stuff is a pretty complex process for a newbie like me. But yeah, anyways, let's beat up the Mountain King, Pangamato, or whatever. Pretty much get the rotation ready. Too bad he started spinning, but the damage numbers were pretty high. So obviously I do have constellations on a lot of my characters, but having so much damage percent has diminishing returns. So just note that all of my damage buffs might not be as massive in comparison to yours. So if you want to give this team a try, it's still gonna shred because all of these characters are among the best in the game. Like, I'd say these 3 characters are my 3 strongest characters, the 3 best characters in the entire game. With Nahida being the 4th one, probably. So, like, Farina buffs everyone. Shalonen buffs mostly everyone, and Kazuha buffs mostly everyone. And they both have different ups and downs in comparison, so they're equal. They are equal characters. Shalonen's not better. Shalonen's constellations are better. But, yeah. That... If you want the best of the best, like even if you're not a meta slave, I would highly recommend these 3 characters because they are so broken to where if you main like a really mediocre character, you can like use those characters to pop. Well, the ones that work with them, you can use these really powerful supports to buff your relatively weak character to make them feel really good. So yeah, just an idea to make Like, I like having the overpowered supports because it gives me more freedom to toy around with weaker teams because this support's kind of carrying it. Rather than, like, trying to work with, like, the lowest of the lows and you're kind of, like, hating your life. Maybe. But anyways, that's my perspective of the game. So, yeah, hopefully it's... I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm getting tired, I guess. Anyways, if you enjoyed the team showcase, I greatly appreciate it. So yeah, let's go to the next team. Alrighty, so we are on the next team of the day. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. So they personally like using this team. So obviously I don't have Emily, so I'll have to compensate for Nahida instead. But from what I could see, it is a Navia, like kind of pretty much burning team. So pretty interesting stuff. So let's find out and see how it goes. And hope I do it correctly. I hope I'm not losing too much by not having Emily, but yeah. Let's just find out. So yeah, seems to have worked fine. It probably would have done more damage if Emily was obviously on the team. Maybe I'll get Emily eventually. It's just that she was on a bad spot. Because like her banner was like right before Notlin, and I was like excited for Notlin, but I really wanted Emily. But I just felt like she was not ready yet. So like Emily's wasn't good yet. Now she's good. So yeah, I would like Emily in the future. But anyways, let's take a peek at the builds. So yeah. So I guess I'll read the comment as we go. So it is their favorite team right now, and it got me through the current Abyss, which was, as I was recording, it was the last Abyss, I'm pretty sure. So the one with the stupid Geoshields on the second half, and the annoying Consecrated Beasts on the first half. But then the rest of the first half was super easy. But yeah, my guess is that maybe they took him on the second half. And yeah. Second half, maybe even the first half, as long as you get past the annoying beast, then you could just easily clear it. But yeah, it seemed to work fine. I've never really thought about a Navia burning team. Did they call it anything? No, they didn't give the team a name. But yeah, because yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of it. So yeah, there will be maybe those people out there that say, wow, that's not viable because Nahida burning or burning in general is not doing anything for Navia. Well, who cares? They're having fun with it. I had fun with it. That's what this series is all about. We're here to have some fun with teams that you may never think about. Like you may never. Also, Mappa Mare, wrong weapon, but wasn't a huge deal. But yeah, you just pretty much use whatever you want in this game. Because, well, there's so many characters to play around with. So yeah, there's no PvP in Genshin. There's no leaderboards. It's pretty much a single player game with co-op as a bonus. All right, so pretty much this whole world is my own. So I'm playing teams in my own world. So I have the freedom to do it, right? So that's pretty much everyone's account in Genshin. They can build whoever they want. They could build whatever the team they want. As long as they're having fun. So there will be people out there who will be like telling them that, say, this character sucks, so you should build this character instead, but they may not like this other character, or they may think that character is not fun. Yeah, as long as you all are having fun, that's the best way to play Genshin Impact. Just a random speech. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm getting tired, I guess. We're close to the end of the video, right? I got like three teams left after this, so yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I played it correctly. So yeah, let's head to the next team. Alrighty, so we are on the next team. I will have the comment on the screen right now. So this person requested this team in the past, and I did do it, but I'm guessing they did not see the team in one of my previous videos, but it's okay. We'll just do it again. We'll have a second time showcase for them, just because they didn't see the first time I did it. But anyways, this team is only possible with C2 Shalonen, so if you have C0 Shalonen, I would recommend replacing Goro with Arena, Yalan, or maybe even Xingqiu. So just an idea. Or even Shangling, I guess. But yeah. Anyways, we are going to find out and see how this team goes. Pretty much nothing crazy in actual doing the rotation, I think. So I think Albedo snapshots, so make sure to recast the skill. I wonder if this would be more cool with my friend's Albedo, because theirs is like C2. $82K, pretty cool. I wonder how much it would have done if it was C2. Probably like 100 something. But anyways. I mean, I wasn't doing... I was about to say, I'm surprised my energy is doing well on regards to Bennett, but I have a little secret, not really a secret build, but it's a pretty cool build on Goro that helps out a little bit for energy. So, Golden Troop was not in full effect, by the way, just in case, or before anyone tells me that I wasn't utilizing the set, but it's because I don't have the other set. I don't have a Husk of the Husk set. Or at least a good one. That's why I don't like my Ito, because it has a really bad build. But yeah, I only lost like 25% damage percent, which is like not much because Shalonen gives me a lot anyway. But yeah, here's the secret Goro build. If you ever want to try out a Goro build, it's Exiles is good because you use the burst, you give your energy for everyone, because Goro, it by default doesn't heal much and his damage is nothing, so might as well just maximize his supportive ability, which is just, I guess, defense but crit rate if I had a crit rate circlet here, but I don't have a crit rate one yet. But yeah, it's good. Bennett, typical Bennett. I think Albedo would do a lot more damage if your Bennett is C6. So mine is not C6, so my Albedo would be doing physical damage. So that's where also if you had like Xingqiu or Yelan here, or probably Xingqiu because you have more Hydro application, you can like auto attack with Albedo and get vaporizes on normal attacks along with the Geo damage bonus. So just a thought too. You won't have any pyro damage bonus or hydro damage bonus because, oh, actually, no, you will, because you replace Goro. So you replace Goro and then you have a hydro character right here. Then you can get the Shalonen buffs and buff hydro damage bonus or pyro. Well, technically both. You get, or reduce their defensive stuff, and then you pretty much go with Albedo rotation, and then Albedo has elemental damage bonus on pyro and hydro. Preferably pyro because that's when C6 Bennett comes in, but yeah. Did I show the build? I always get sidetracked because I'm talking so much. Like I don't know why I'm speaking like this is my team, but I mean I like explaining builds or teams in case I know how to explain it. Just to those, because not everyone knows how to like do a team rotation. I might have some viewers who are new to the game, or they're just extremely casual to where they don't know how to do team rotation, so maybe my explanations help. But yeah, as for C6 Bennett, it's a really good constellation. Don't let people say it's bad. But the reason why I don't do it is because it overrides a few of my characters. But I think I'll C6 Bennett at like a few thousand subscribers. I'll probably say like 2,000 subs, but hope that you guys forget that I say that. So that when I hit 2,000 subs, everyone forgot that I said that. So I don't have to C6 it. But if someone remembers that, then I'll have to do it. Anyways, yeah, that's the Albedo team. Pretty much the second time I showcased it here, but just because they didn't see it, I might as well just show it again, because why not? But anyways, hopefully you see that. I hope you see it this time, so that you don't have to awkwardly ask again. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed it. So yeah, let's go to the next team. Alrighty, so we are on the next team. I will have the comment on the screen right now. Pretty much they want me to do a Nuvolette, Farina, Kachina, and Jean team. So my guess is that they don't have Kazuha and they don't have Shalonen. So this is still a good alternative, and Jean is there to help maximize Farina's fanfare. So yeah, pretty good team, I'm guessing. So I know I did say at the beginning of the video I don't try characters who are level 20, but since Kachina is pretty much just holding the set, she does not need anything else. So I have the freedom to actually use the combination. So yeah, it's still good. So yeah, this let's see how much damage I do here. So yeah, hopefully that's satisfactory to what you wish to see. So yeah, 63k, a lot of damage. Back then, like that much damage would be game breaking on a Ayaka. So yeah, despite it all, it should be all pretty good because my Jean and Kachina don't have too much on themselves. So obviously the Farina and Nuvolette are good, but overall, you'll do a lot of damage with this team combination. Once you have like the full set, it's a good combination. Like Kachina, her kit itself is not the best, but just because she is a Notlin character who can use the scroll set, she's automatically a good character. That's why I'm excited for Ororon, but I think Ororon is already going to be good. I think people have said he's going to be good, but just because he's going to be able to use the scroll set, I'm really excited to try out stuff with him. So yeah. I guess these are my Shalonen artifacts. So yeah, I pretty much just stole from her. So yeah. So yeah, just I don't even know if her constellations help at all. Yeah, something like that, I guess. Anyways, Jean. But yeah, that's the team. Hopefully you enjoyed, because it's a good team. If you have all of these characters and you don't have like Kazuha and Shalonen, give this team a try. It's a good combination. So yeah, let's head to the last team of the day, which is going to be after this. So yeah, see you in a second. Alrighty, so this is the last team of the day. I'll have the comment on the screen right now. It pretty much just popped up like a few days ago or a day ago, where yeah, I was gonna just decide to squeeze this one in the video too. They do this team with Ayato, but I don't have Ayato, so yeah, we're gonna try out Child instead, and hopefully I don't mess up Child's E cooldown. So yeah, that's pretty much the goal of this showcase. Let's see if I can actually manage it. So Beto's good in multi-target, and obviously I'm doing a singular enemy, but yeah. We're just gonna try to do this. I'm just gonna do Beto burst afterwards in case it does snapshot Shalon and stuff, so I'm gonna make sure I have everything ready to go. So. I'm guessing Child's E cooldown will be, yeah, it's still up, so that's the awkward part about this team. Is not the electro characters. The electro characters are just fine. It's just my my Hydro. No, we're still on cooldown. So, yeah. If I were to do this team, I would either use Ayato if I had him, or I just use Xingqiu because he's more consistent. So, yeah. Anyways, because Child... I don't really use Child outside of Shangling comps, so it's like hard to know the rotation, especially if you're doing quick swappy stuff. Then Child is not your best friend when it comes to quick swapping, because his cooldown baseline is already pretty high. Like his skill, what is it anyway? It's like a I mean, if you just tap it, so it probably ramps up to like 12 to 15 seconds probably, which is a pretty high cooldown for him. But yeah, Ayato is much simpler because he has a set duration on his skill. I have Ayato on my other account. I don't remember if you use Ayato's skill and swap off, the cooldown starts right away, probably. Unless his cooldown starts right when you cast the ability, but yeah. It's much more easier to manage because like Ayato has less hydro application, but he's much more easier to use because he has a set duration on his skill. Not that long, but it's enough to make you probably able to do clean rotations. Which I'm guessing, according to the comment here that that requested this team, they must be having a blast having clean rotations with Ayato. But yeah. And note that this team will be amazing in AoE because of Beto and super conduct. So yeah, not what? I guess I'm really tired. Not super conduct. Dude, why is my brain not working right now? Dude, what is the elemental reaction called? Taser? No. Electrocharge. What? Oh, I'm glad we're at the end of the video. All right. Well, I'll just cut to the outro because I'm just gonna dreadfully edit this video because I'm tired. But anyways, thank you for that team, and glad to have played it. So yeah, see you in the outro, everybody. Alrighty. Well, this is the end of the video. So I am grateful if you made it this far. So yeah, if you are new here, I'm glad you made it to the end because it shows that my video must have been interesting, unless you just had it running in the background and didn't have a need to swap it off. But I hope you enjoyed the video, especially if you made it this far. So yeah, If you requested a team in the past and you missed it, or I didn't see it, or I mean, if I didn't showcase it in this video, either I missed it or something made me not do it. But if just in case, make sure you check the beginning of the video, but I can show it right here just to double check that you are using the characters that I actually have. Because I think in one of my last videos, a guy, one of my subscribers requested a team with 4 characters that I don't even own. It was like a Ridley, Siegewin, Shenhe, something combination. It's like, wow, you did not watch the beginning of my the beginning of my video, because I don't have that team. I don't have anyone on that team. So yeah, just a heads up, please watch the beginning of the video in case, or this part of the video, if you want to request a team, because obviously I can't play a Ridley team if I don't have him. Unless I just rob my friend's account and play Ridley on there, but nah. Anyways, if you made it this far, let's have a little Easter egg for those who made it to the end of this long video. I guess I'll give context while I try to come up with an idea for the end of the video. So typically when I do these longer formatted videos, or just any videos nowadays, I pretty much say something at the in the middle or at the end of the video that you would type in the comments. So let me just find something as an example. I have Google on my other monitor, so obviously you see nothing right now. What have I not said in my videos yet? Fish. You can type, if you type fish or any type of fish, salmon, walleye, trout, do people that trout, whatever is your favorite fish in general, or to eat, or just you like the fish, you like how it looks, you think that fish looks scary. You can even talk about anything aquatic, a shark, a whale, any sea creature. You could say the ones that your favorite to eat, or your favorite, just you like their I almost said design, their aesthetic. I don't know, your favorite animal in the ocean. Just, yeah, this is pretty much how it goes. You could say that in the comments, like say, oh, my favorite sea creature is a seahorse. Then if I see that, I see a sea creature, I'll give your comment a heart. So pretty much that's how it goes. So yeah, for anyone new who made it to the end. So yeah, anyways, type a sea creature or a fish dish, a fish meal that you also like to eat. But if you don't like eating fish, just type a favorite fish or sea creature in the comments. But anyways, I'm gonna end this before I like my brain's like on autopilot right now. What am I saying now? Yeah, if you made it this far, like and subscribe. My Discord is in the description. If you want to be a member, there's also that button to become a member of the channel. What else? I will eventually link my second channel in descriptions, or maybe a pinned comment to where I actually start doing it. I have a second channel right now, but I haven't made any videos yet. So for context, I am making a second channel to play other games. So if I wanted to play like a horror game or a single player game that's not Genshin, I don't want to post it here to confuse my Genshin viewers. So I just want to isolate that. I don't expect that other channel to get many views, but if it does, then that's cool. But if it doesn't, then that's fine, because obviously the Genshin channel is the main focus. But anyways, yeah, I hope you all enjoy the video, especially if you're still listening to me rant right now. While I'm half awake, it's past midnight, and I'm still going to have to edit this video. So I will probably have this video posted at like 2 a.m. my time. Which is pretty late, but at least my class tomorrow doesn't start early. But I like getting the videos out right away. I don't want to like record this and then post this in the morning. I don't know why I'm still talking. If you're still listening, wow, that's... Actually, if you're still listening after I ranted, I'll do a secret one. So the people who made it to the end of the video will type a sea creature, but you, the special you listening right now, will type something else. All right? That something else will be something very specific. What will it be? I gotta search up food dessert on Google. Ooh, don't make me hungry. Milkshake. If you made it to the very, very end of this long video, I want you to type milkshake in the comments. So yeah, if you're that if you're still listening, type that. So anyways, before I keep stalling, I'm going to end this video now. I hope you enjoyed the video. And like I said before, like and subscribe and do all the rest if you want. Drop a comment of a team that you want me to try if you want. You don't have to worry if I've already done it before, because I can always do replays in case you just want to see it. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, again, I keep repeating myself, but yes, I should probably end the video now. I will see you all in the next video, which is probably the next day. So I will see you guys later. Peace.